Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Opts for safety. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard. Howson. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Koundé. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there. He's beaten the last man. And that has left him in a heap. Scholes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And this is Scott. Can he finish? Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. That is good alertness. Oh, he's bustling through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Madrid have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos goes short. Terrific header! Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Mateus, he's free, he has got space. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. "30 minutes gone." Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye. It's Ibrahimovic! and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. And that was somewhat errant. Well, what a waste that one is. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Amrabat.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has a look up. Foolish header! And he's quick to get it clear again.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And here's Batistuta. Shot, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the shot! And he thumps it clear.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's there to retrieve it. Tries a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Koundé. Adams. It's not an especially good pass, that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Batistuta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's made its real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
And the action is back underway. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rijkaard. And Mateus. And he was quick to react.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's picked his way through. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, it's Scholes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Howson deals with that comfortably. And now they can clear their lines. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Madrid, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Neymar, looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Manchester United have their third corner. Koundé with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, what has happened here? Vieira. Messi is onto it in a flash. And they win it back again.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Short changes him with that pass. Decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar. And it's Vieira. Gerrard. And it's Vieira. Ferdinand. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Amrabat. Now it's Cruyff. Neymar. And a chance!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10, Scholes, será sustituido por el dorsal 22.
Played into space. Baresi goes on a charge down the left. Koundé. It's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Madrid can consider themselves just about safe now. Mateus looking understandably energised after his goal. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus in acres of space out wide. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Vieira. Cantona thinks one through. Howson gets over and intercepts. And it's Batistuta. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cantona. Roberto Carlos. And that's another throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 17. Serán sustituidos por
In by Rooney.
el dorsal 14,
Shot a goal!
Javier Zanetti.
Adams
El
is
dorsal
there to
4.
clear.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. And the return pass. Vieira. And here's Cantona. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Now, there is the unmistakable figure of John O'Shea, one of the first names on the team sheet, always, Jim.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be a little biased here because he's from my hometown, but he's about as versatile.
Shot a goal! He won't be happy with that one. He's tried one! Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
That's a good foot in there. That ball looks a good one. Amrabat. And it's Batistuta. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Batistuta. Foot in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And no, that was never going to make it. Goulet. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Has another go! He's scored! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pumas trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long...
It scores!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vitinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Son Heung-min. He's Son Heung-min! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
That has... and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Scholes. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that could set him on his way. Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Big chance! They've done it! And again they hit the front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Madrid go into the lead. Mateus. And here's Batistuta. Roberto Carlos. Batistuta. Chance! Goulet. Mateus. And here's Batistuta. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Son Heung-min, hoisted in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Rijkaard. Mateus. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's running through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Mateus really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Madrid are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Amrabat did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Madrid do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's played in. Bullish header! And it's Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, they can break here. Rijkaard. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away. He's onside. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Koundé. Roberto Carlos.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Up he goes! No mistake! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Time for a change in personnel. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Played back in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Son Heung-min.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one. And Batistuta! Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Aims beyond the defence. Real chance! Oh, that is us. And another try! This time, surely! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Vitinha, who does have an assist to his name. Dink through. Great ball, and he's having a shot! Now it's Scholes. Amrabat. Mateus. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Scholes. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. He's shifting through the... Son Heung-min! Loose ball now, and there's a... And one more try! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Xabi Alonso. Pumas, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Amrabat. Now it's Batistuta. And that's been won straight back. It's Roberto Carlos! He should have put that one away.
Carlos really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Okazaki, and here's Son Heung-min. And he was quick to react. No way through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Son Heung-min. And that is expertly dealt with. Xabi Alonso. And this is Dembele. He is through here. And he's managed to get rid. And they're quick to get it back.
Cambio.
Rijkaard. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10.
Mateus.
Del campo, número 11.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Okazaki. Vitinha looking to run onto it. And he thumps it clear. And they're back on the ball again. David Villa. And time is up. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
It scores! Oh, he's been caught on it. That's another chance. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. O'Shea. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos. That's Rijkaard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Timber. Now it's Cantona. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Amrabat. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Roberto Carlos. Mateus. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Upamecano. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very...
Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Amrabat is the team's great visionary. Approaching the half-hour mark. It's a searching pass. Amrabat. Scholes. And Mateus. Threads one in. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Looking for options for movement, and it's played in here. Bayer claims it without any fuss. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? Howson makes the interception. Marquinhos. Rijkaard. Howson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson cuts it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marquinhos. And it's Koundé. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Amrabat. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Messi. Platini receives it in a good position. It's shot a goal! Superb goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Platini. That has been cut short. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply...
And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So it's back to business. And here's Batistuta. And that's a good, real chance! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Platini. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. Koundé. This might... Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Koundé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Roberto Carlos goes short. That is good alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in space and looking for options. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Brilliantly cut out. Roberto Carlos.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now...
Big header! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Number 22.
Now, can they get him away?
Number 2.
That's surely a foul. Free kick.
I'd give him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
Roberto Carlos ready to try one. And the shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's Scholes. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
This their second corner of the game. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Nicely shaped ball. That is a great pick out. And that is expertly dealt with. Scholes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super ball. Shot, surely! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper...
It's Scholes! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Szoboszlai. O'Shea. Vicious ball here. Somewhat off target.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm. Scholes. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Well read, nice interception. Scholes. O'Shea gets across to intercept that. Messi, he has a look. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's onto this. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! Oh, what has happened? And another try! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That could spell Messi! Off the post! It's there! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Koundé. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So what can they conjure from this one? And a chance! And he hits the net! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
He's having a shot! He's put his foot right through that one. He's had it taken off him. O'Shea knocks it into space. Oh, easy pickings there. Sneijder. It's Modric! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly.
Is a lost children.
Your reflections then. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things, and so... He's got two! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
19, Gabriel Batistuta.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Koundé, Martinez, Beckenbauer makes the interception. And it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ribéry. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. And that could well leave a mark. Goes down, but nothing given. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. Adams wins the duel this time. Tries to get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Koundé cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's picked it up out wide. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Batistuta. Played out towards the right wing. That's really nicely played. Ribéry.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Iniesta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Turns back here, probably the best option. He's looking wide. That is good alertness. Now it's Neymar. Mateus engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Iniesta. Now that's well seen too. Opts for safety. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Bayer is there to clear. Koundé cuts out the pass. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back in, out towards the flank. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Shapes to shoot! Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. And now the breakaway. And they're quick to get it back. Kimmich. Nicely weighted ball. Howson is always looking to break lines. Oh, good spread. Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Scholes. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
And so we're off again. Now Howson. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And here's Batistuta. Pass is coming off in quick succession. He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mateus. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. And he can clear it away. Adams goes direct. The ball has bounced loose now. Neymar. Rodri.
They've got to make this nice and quick. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's on it, can he get away? Picked out brilliant, and a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Ribery. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
A header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Just about up to the hour now. No, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Mateus. Well, there's the clearance. Howson looking to play him in. Crosses it in here. Big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Howson. And it's Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. And the through ball. Batistuta. There's the shot! He scores! And he is just ripping it up! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Takes a shot! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and
He rises! Well, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Number 20, Iniesta. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Yamal.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Roberto Carlos. Across it goes. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's goals! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Caught offside that time.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lewis Skelly. Coming on the field is number 37, Van de Ven. Substitution in progress.
Koundé. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Great vision, and this is Ribéry. Ribéry unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, this is a great position.
Cleared without complication.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Roberto Carlos.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. Time added on 4 minutes. Ribéry. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's surging through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Bellingham. Nicely spread. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me.
Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Amrabat. Oh, well played, well played. And the shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. Now it's Batistuta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh no, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! So their fourth corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Mateus. Now this could be a chance. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've...
Oh, what a mistake! Rijkaard. And this is Hazard. And this is Shevchenko. And he's in on goal. Adriano! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Done delicately. Nice interception, well timed. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marquinhos cuts it out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Batistuta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries a measured ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Takes a shot! Amrabat gets good distance on it. Cannavaro.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beckham. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Scholes. Koundé. Maldini goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's there to belt it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's superb. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he will shoot! Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Beckham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shevchenko. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Roberto Carlos. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard. And Mateus. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Amrabat is always scanning the pitch for targets. They want to be quick to recover this. And that's a throw-in. Scholes. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Tries to play it through. Mateus gets into a good position. That's an imaginative pass. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Roberto, can he finish? And it's Scholes.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Cross needs to be good.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's an excellent interception. Mateus! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And now they can clear their lines. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10, Scholes, será sustituido por el dorsal 22.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's got away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ronaldinho with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Batistuta is firing after that one. Koundé. Oh, good spread. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Roberto Carlos. No, it's Roberto Carlos!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Corner count is
17
rising. That's 6.
será reemplazado por el dorsal 4.
And that could well leave a mark. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Kante does really well to win the ball there. He shifted it to the flank. Very much into the last knockings. So what can they make of this?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Shevchenko. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Azar. Bellingham. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. You look back on the game then, Jim. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, and he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Amrabat. And it's Scholes. Rijkaard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bergomi. It's run loose here. Can he get on the end of this? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, power or guile? What's it going to be? A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. A save from Van der Sar! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And he's whipped. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. That ball looks a good one. It's Luis Suarez! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Ajax have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Luis Suarez. Scholes. Now that's well seen too. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Roberto Carlos. Amrabat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Cruyff. He's through, it's shot a goal! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Nesta gathers from the goal kick. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Amrabat. Played out towards the right wing. Rijkaard. is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And he's intervened well there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Bonucci wins the duel this time. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And this is Skull. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Koundé. Mateus. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. Rijkaard. Mateus. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that was vital. Great ball, and he's in here. Rijkaard. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Cruyff! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Gerrard has created one goal already.
Ajax clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Amrabat. Mateus. And it's Scholes. And here's Scholes.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Scholes. Batistuta is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, that's and Batistuta! It's loose, and can he finish?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And this is Luis Suarez. Howson. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a shot, surely! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Nedved. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Right card! That's a half-decent try. Taken back almost at once. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. And that's the keeper's ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Madrid have reclaimed it. Now it's Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Beckenbauer. Madrid finding their passes. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He's found a way through.
Ajax surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Over to the left. Foot in. He can run onto that. Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, what about a counter-attack? Played back to the goalkeeper. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
It's really well cleared. And it's Scholes. Rui Costa. Threads one in. Great chance! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution in progress.
Ajax have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He's picked his way through. Played back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deftly away. And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
Batistuta.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Watching, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was something that happened almost by accident.
Pretty happy accident.
Yeah, it seems he started out as a number 10, but he didn't have the necessary pace or physicality, so he just dropped deeper. Now his game is all about stepping up at the right time, picking the most perfectly measured through balls, and he's nailed it.
It's a big header! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Shoots! And he's there to get it away. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's Koundé. Opts for safety. That's been drilled forward. Scholes. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. First quarter of an hour gone. Amrabat is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to cross. And the pass is intercepted. Tries from a long way out. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Amrabat brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Scholes. Maldini gets over and intercepts. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is out of play. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Nedved. So, what can they make of this? Scholes. Van Nistelrooy. Mateus has it out wide and in space. Shot a goal! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Scholes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the keeper's got it again. Howson. Amrabat. Looking for a runner. The most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos. Pull it. And it's Pirlo.
Such good technique.
And he's on a charge. Adams. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Nedved. Cruyff. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cannavaro. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're underway again. That is good alertness. Pull it. Chance here to counter. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball.
Oh, what a mistake! Great vision. And it's been played through. There's the shot! That's another chance! They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter.
Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Lazio get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Lazio are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's on it. Can he get away? Now, can he finish? Loose ball. In he goes again. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Amrabat. Roberto Carlos. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Koundé. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Gets the shot away! And it's in! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Roberto Carlos. Scholes strokes it back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking tidy in possession here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, he had to make that. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop, though.
And Van Nistelrooy!
That
Was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Madrid have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the short one. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 4 coming up here. And the shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Mateus. He's got away. Zanetti. And that has left him in a heap. Koundé. And here's Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Swung over. That's Nedved. And here's Cruyff. Bellingham. Amrabat. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Zanetti. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to belt it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's gone backward here. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Batistuta. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Passing nice and neat. It's a searching pass. Well read, nice interception. So we're still where we started right now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! Goal! Braga! First blood drawn. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
A 1-0 lead established. Terrific header! Oh no, this does... And again! He's got a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Everyone wait, but it is.
Who was expecting a shot from there? That's quite outrageous.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Scholes. And it's Koundé. Now, what about this cross? Dida claims it without any fuss. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Koundé. Madrid finding their passes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, played through for the wide man. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mateus plays the game a step ahead on half. Quite work. And the counter is on. Now it's Van Basten.
Mateus, spread out to the left. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Batistuta!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. He's gone for goal! Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Out towards the flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Shoots! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Batistuta really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Howson. That has not gone well.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Cruyff. He's being...
Oh, shooting chance!
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And here's Totti. Mateus. Roberto Carlos.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Koundé. Amrabat.
In with the challenge. Ferdinand. And that's gone route 1. Koundé in acres of space out wide.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And the return pass. Now it's Hullet.
And this is Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here?
Totti with the cross. Batistuta. Koundé. And it's Scholes.
Goes looking wide.
Mateus.
Looking for options for movement.
Mateus.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Amrabat.
Is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Gerrard. Out to the left it goes. Looking to play him in.
Oh, that was vital.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Engages and forces him off the ball. Short changes him with that pass. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Totti. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's in space and looking for options.
Totti. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. No, that's been intercepted.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Back into the middle. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Totti. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Over to the left. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And this is Cruyff. That is great defending, so alert. Looking for the run. No way through, so back it comes. Roberto Carlos. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Batistuta. That's been cut out, well played. Searching pass he's played there. And that will be it. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Batistuta voted